Hey guys, thought I gave you an update on how the rabbit hutch is going so far. I got the frame all set. Everything, the frame is all ready for the walls and the dividers and the doors. The hardest part on this build was the waste management system. It was a little tricky putting this thing on, but I managed to figure it out. Managed to make it work. This is how it looks like. It's like an upside down tent or an upside down pyramid, whatever you want to call it. Circus tent. This is how it looks like from inside. As you can see, there's a piece of wood that the bottom is fixed to, so that it doesn't move and so that I can have it tight, so it can be tight all around. Now this is a waterproof tarp. The brand for this particular kind is called Queen of Tarps. This brand has enabled me to do this kind of build because other tarps that are like polyester tend to break after a certain time, but these ones are like plastic and they're waterproof. They don't really rip easily. They're made for outdoor use, so they work perfectly for this kind of application. So the rabbits, all their waste just falls down, and this is at an angle, so it just falls down and can go through that hole. Right there, it's box shaped. It's actually rectangular shaped, and that's because this whole hutch is rectangular shaped. So as you can see, this is how it looks like from the top. And then I can just put I'm gonna put a storage container underneath there to collect all the waste. Also, I decided I think I'm gonna keep these flaps, this excess here, so that in case the rabbits, so none of their waste can fall through and hit the ground. The reason why I'm gonna keep this like this because I found out that on this rabbit hutch I did the same design, and waste collects here. It falls through the wire and it collects right there. There's my rabbit, one of the rabbits. Yep. Anyways, this is how it looks like from the side. Now this is the second rabbit hutch I'm building. I took what I learned from the first one, and this one is it's new and improved. Now I made it taller because in the old one, in the first one, when I used to go in, I used to kind of bend my back in that, and I have back pain, so I made this one taller so I don't have to bend my back as much. So this one is 3 feet, about 3 feet 6 inches off the ground, around 3 feet 6 inches and 3/8. So it's taller than, as you can see, it's taller than the first one. And yeah, I don't know, that's just for me so my back doesn't hurt, when I get in here. And yeah. So for demonstration purposes only, here's a rabbit poop. This one is dried up, it's not really moist. Rabbit poop doesn't even smell bad, really, compared to other animal manure. So, rabbit's poop, and it just rolls down there. Rabbit poop is round. When the rabbits are healthy, usually comes out round, like a marble. And then it could just fall and roll down into the container, to the collecting container, and I can dispose of that easily. Now the dimensions for this rabbit hutch is 8 by 6 feet, and its standing total height is about 5 feet 6 inches and 3/8 of an inch. So now I'm gonna work on putting dividers, one in the middle and then one across, so I can be spacious for the rabbits that I'm gonna put in here. And yeah, and here's one of the doors that I built, that I put together. Now this is a different door design than the previous ones. As you can see, those ones right there, they're about an inch and a half, I think. That's the width of them. But these ones right here, these ones are much wider. And so the way I put these together, I made pilot holes on the ends. I didn't do pilot holes on the sides. That doesn't work when you're working with such thin wood like this. So I made pilot holes on the sides, and that's how I screwed them in. I also used wood glue to make it stronger. As you can see, and this works really well. It's not going in the end grain, it's going on the sides, so it's a strong connection, versus if you just screw it through here, it's not as strong as if you screw it through this side. And if it was thicker wood, then maybe you can screw it on this side. But this works. This is really strong. It's even stronger than the other door design that I used before. I'll show you that next. This is the first door design I used for the first rabbit hutch. The problem I had with this design is that the wood the frame would kind of move after I put it together, so it wouldn't fit nice and snug anymore. It wouldn't even close, so I couldn't change I couldn't change the frame anymore once I put the hardware cloth on, so I had to trim the frame I put in. I had to trim this so it can close. So I'm hoping see, it's a tight fit. I had to trim this with a saw. So I'm hoping with the other frame that it won't tweak over time, and that it would stay in its original frame longer. Okay,